people want to get into industry and try and make some money, then I feel like now's your chance before it becomes too late as well. Or if people want to just take that chance and try and make money out of it as long as they can, it's going to be a chance that they should just take, I think.
Hi guys, it's Holly here at Faces. Welcome back to the Face It podcast. Today I'm here with the wonderful David Brown from David Brown Hair Aesthetics and Now Academy. David, thank you so much for joining me on the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
You're more than welcome. So I'm excited to have this conversation because last time we spoke, you were in the process of opening your training academy, which is now open. So we're going to go into some chats about that, which is fantastic. But just before we do you want to just give us a bit of insight into how you got into aesthetics and just tell us a bit about your journey so far?
So when I first got into aesthetics, I was going for a vampire facial treatment from somebody, and then she was telling me how she was a level 3 hairdresser and that she'd enrolled into training into aesthetics. So obviously that gave me the idea, well, if she could do it or whatever, I could do it. I knew I was level 3 hairdresser. So I started searching for a training school and found one in Hale, Barnes, Manchester. And Peakers Aesthetics. And I just thought, well, why not? And I think it was like a few doctors and senior nurses that were doing the training. So I thought, that sounds really good. Obviously, I just had to pay out initial thing, did all my foundation training, and just felt like I've always been interested in like the human body and biology and stuff like that. And I thought, with having the hairdressing or beauticians, once you've kind of got that training, you know kind of like what looks good most of the time. You understand face shapes, you understand profiles, or what's aesthetically pleasing. I feel like hairdressers and beauticians already kind of like halfway there. They understand what does and doesn't look good. So I feel like having a beauty or hair industry background definitely helped with my aesthetics as well.
Yeah, amazing. Because I think I used to work in an academy and I noticed that, not obviously all the time, but I'd come across like beauticians who were just like, they'd do the models on the training days and they'd just be amazing because, like you say, you've got the eye for detail, already understand face shapes, also got that customer care as well, really gentle. And it's obviously creative, isn't it? It's making something different.
Yeah, and it's like being around customers and clients, like you said, like we're already used to having clients, so we know how to we know all about making people feel good about themselves and confidence.
Yeah,
Making
exactly.
people walk as well. Like if someone's a bit shy, you have to try and get the information out of them so you can have a consultation and then you can give them even better results. Because as long as you can understand what each other wants out of the procedure and what can be gained out of the procedure, as long as they've got realistic expectations, then you can always reach their goals.
Yeah, exactly. Amazing. So when you did your initial training then, did you find that your clients were like, oh my God, I'm just going to come to you for my treatments now? Like you already had that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and then I felt like the more training that I did as well, that just kind of come and get my new treatment done. And so I'm recently doing HIFU, and a lot of people have just been coming for that because they're like, okay, you're doing this now, let's try this out. And they're just really happy with the results. So I feel like it's making customers as well that wouldn't have come to me for one thing, like because they don't like the idea of needles and stuff like that. So I'm getting a lot of people that are interested in being rejuvenated, but without the needles and without the, any kind of like anything invasive. So it's opened up another kind of like alleyway for more kind of like completing more procedures and making people feel better about themselves as well.
Yeah, exactly. Because they can come to you for the full works, you know, hair, face, whatever, you know, it's
Yeah,
perfect. I think it's always nice speaking to people like yourself who've got that existing client base, because I think, you know, especially when you've just qualified, it's nice that your clients trust that you're going to do a good job in these new treatments. You know, they're like, yeah, like I'll come to you, like there's no sort of question about it. You've built up that trust already with previous things that you've done with them, whether it be hair or other aesthetic treatments. And I think as well, clients just want to go to one person for everything. Like they like someone and they have a good experience and they get good results with someone, they don't want to go to 5 different people for all the treatments, because it's just not
no,
like, I don't know, it's just not very like useful doing it like that. And if you can find one person who offers everything you need, that's literally perfect.
yeah, it's like a niche as well, isn't it? You know, like so people can come in, get hair. My partner does like tattooing as well, so he does like
Oh my,
micropigmentation,
yeah.
HD brows, and lashes. So
Oh
it's
my
kind of like
God, you could literally get everything then. Does he work in the same clinic as you?
yeah,
Oh my God, I love that. You could literally come in for like a full makeover transformation.
do you know what I mean? Leave a completely different person.
I need to come. I need to come. I'm in need of some TLC right now. What treatments are you finding popular with your clients at the moment?
So I'd say the haifu's been really, really popular. Skin boosters are really popular as well. And obviously, just normal things like lips. Obviously, lips are really popular. Dermal filler in lips. I'd say I used to do a lot of PDO threads, but I don't think that's as popular now. I feel like a lot of people have it done and then they might not get it done again because they just feel like it might be a bit more uncomfortable or a bit too invasive.
Yeah.
Um, but I have had definitely good results from the threads. But it's just about people understanding like how invasive they are and stuff like that. Or if
Yeah.
somebody watched online, that definitely puts them off. So it's just
Yeah.
like you just got the process.
Yeah, because do you remember when there was that? It was maybe like a year or two ago. There was like the fox eye trend. Like everyone was
Yeah.
like, it might have even been through lockdown. Like around that time, like everyone was using like the fox eye filters on Instagram, and like everyone then just wanted fox eye. They wanted to be pulled back. Whereas I feel like that's kind of like calmed down now. Like no one's really that bothered.
No, yeah, definitely. I feel like people are still getting done surgically, but obviously that's going to be a lot more like irreversible, and you'll get better results. But then it could create more problems going down the line where your skin's so tight
Yeah,
it can
yeah.
almost
Plus,
like
it's
create
super
tension.
expensive. Like thousands
Yeah,
of pounds.
yeah,
But no, I think PDO threads are quite an interesting one because, like, as you say, I think a lot of people, unless you Google it and do your research, don't really understand the like what they actually are. Um, I'd love to get them, but it kind of scares me. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
yeah.
Um, so gone.
So yeah, I had some of my cheeks done once, and I just feel like it was really nice. It just pulled up the fat that I had there. It didn't kind of augment it. So for like people wanting to look natural, I think it's good because it's only lifting up your own tissue and your own muscles and your own kind
Yeah,
of like fat pad.
yeah. You're not like
It's
adding
not,
things in.
yeah. So that's why I love cocks as well, and like having them done myself because
Yeah.
I like to look natural, but obviously get as much as I can.
Yeah. Who do you go to for your treatments out of interest?
So my treatment is somebody who comes in. She might be doing some of the training with us as well. So
Okay.
she does some of my treatment. So she did some jawline filler on me, and then I had my PDO threads done at Little Beauty Academy in Southampton. That was when I was getting the training done as well.
Yeah. Amazing.
So
Yeah.
yeah, went down to hers, and then obviously I was having the training, and I said, well, you can do some on me if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll
While
be
we're
a
at it.
model. Wait, is it Little Beauty Academy or Little Pinks?
Little Beauty Academy.
Oh, okay, because I was thinking it was Little Pinks who are an an academy and clinic that I really, really like. It's always good. I like asking practitioners where they get their treatments because it's like interesting, because obviously like you do
Yeah.
treatments yourself, so you want to make sure you go to someone that you trust and that, you know, is going to give you good results. With regards to the training side of things then, so you've launched your training academy, which is super, super exciting, so congratulations. Do you want to just tell us a little bit about sort of what your plans are with the academy and the courses that you're going to be running as well?
So the courses that we'll be running, and the idea of the academy is just to kind of like get better knowledge out there and try and help people that if they have a learning style that doesn't work in some ways, then we can try and find a learning style where it's going to suit that individual, whether they learn from like seeing, reading, or like doing. Do you know what I mean? So we're going to try and incorporate every kind of technique into our education as well. So it's thorough, and if people don't understand certain things, that they can get back to us. Obviously, we'll have help groups, and just trying to understand in depth how to inject safely as well. So some of the courses we'll be doing is stuff like foundation botulinum toxin, foundation filler. We'll be doing advanced filler and a lip masterclass as well. So that'll be like Russian lips slash the aging lip, how to kind of like deal with problems like the like when the oral commissure starts to turn down, how we can help stuff like that. Perioral lines around the lips. So not just treating the lips, how to treat the surrounding tissue to the lips as well, like the filtrums. So when the lip is aging, we can help reverse it without kind of like just filling and filling the lips. It's not just about the lips, it can be about the area around the lips as well. We'll also be doing pedio threads as well, training in pedio threads or mono threads.
Yeah.
And fat dissolving and skin boosters. I feel like we're just going to start like pretty small to start with, but obviously then we can take it as far as that individual wants to go.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've got a few like medics that are interested in coming to the training as well. So I feel like that's always going to be a good idea as well to get people that are medical. Obviously we do a start from scratch as well. So they won't need any previous like knowledge, but because it can all be taught on the course and with like pre-study. So if someone was interested in doing like a start from scratch, I think we're doing an offer where it's like £1,500 for a 2-day course, and that includes all the anti-wrinkle, all the dermal, B12 and microneedling and phlebotomy as well.
Yeah. So your pathway course, yeah, that's perfect. Okay. What are your obviously with the regulations announced that with the traffic light system that we've looked at, do you think this is going to affect the training side of things for you? Because I know a lot of people are maybe looking to hold off from training until there's clarity on the qualifications. What are your kind of thoughts on that in general?
I feel like if people want to get into industry and try and make some money, then I feel like now's your chance before it becomes too late as well. Or if people want to just take that chance and try and make money out of it as long as they can, then it's going to be a chance that they should just take, I think.
Yeah.
While they can make some money. And then if it gets regulated and people can't teach or they can't do certain procedures anymore, then there's nothing we can do about it. I feel like just make the money while you can.
Yeah, life's too short, isn't it? And also I think that I spoke to someone the other day who said that, 15 years ago she was told that there was going to be regulation coming in. So it's like 15 years, we've had the traffic light system released, but nothing is actually set in stone at the moment. So yeah, but I think obviously with the pedio threads, that's something that is in the red category, isn't it? So does that give you any concern at all?
Not really anyway, because I feel like there's always new procedures like the HIFU as well. I know that's in the amber one. So HIFU could like potentially take the place of that as well, because it's the same kind of technique where it lifts and tones the muscles anyway. So it could be a matter of, okay, this procedure isn't going to work, so maybe we'll learn or train or retrain in green or amber categories.
Yeah.
And then throughout the week, if the worst comes to worst, and then say a nurse had to be in the premises, then which I can't see how that's going to work anyway, or how someone could pay someone for a whole day of sitting in the salon watching them do aesthetics when they could literally just do the aesthetics, surely.
Yeah.
If the nurse is training aesthetics, she's going to stand there all day and watch someone else do aesthetics. I just wouldn't understand why that nurse just wouldn't end up doing the aesthetics.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand. There's been no sort of clarity on the clinical oversight, and I think that's what a lot of people are confused about. It's like, what does that mean? Does it mean that you just need a prescriber, or they need to be actually looking over your shoulder or doing the treatments? I don't know.
Or is the nurse that's just overseeing stuff as well? Is she going to have more knowledge than the practitioner? Probably not, because the practitioner will be doing it every day.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And also,
So
there's a lot
it's
of
something
questions
different, Rob.
around that. Because also, does
Yeah,
that
who's going to be
mean,
more qualified?
yeah, does that mean that they need aesthetics training as well? Because if they don't, they're not going to know how to use hyaluronidase or, handle aesthetics complications, because you don't learn that at university when you're training to be a nurse or a doctor or a pharmacist.
Yeah. And if it is a nurse as well, like what are they going to charge for a day rate as well? So
Yeah,
if they're a
like
nurse and they can earn a
£500
certain
a day,
amount of money,
probably. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it
So
doesn't
you
make sense. We're just gonna have to see, obviously, what happens when it happens. But I think that's good advice, to anyone who's looking to still get into the industry. Now's a good time. Whilst you can do your CPD courses, and just really make a go of it. I think a lot of people I've spoken to have maybe felt disheartened when they've been told things like that, or been put off doing certain treatments. But the thing is, nothing's actually in place right now. We've still got time, and I think, like you say, now potentially is a good time to train as well. Yeah, I hope that you get lots of students for your training. I've no doubt that you will be a fantastic tutor as well. So you'll have to update me on how everything goes with that. Are there any more treatments you are looking to train in yourself to add to your treatment list?
So I'm thinking that I might be training in I was thinking of doing IV as well, because that is obviously going on the red list as well. So I'm thinking, while there's time to make money out of it, then may as well just do a bit of IV drip as well. And just make some money back from it.
Yeah, I like that mentality, to be fair, of just like, well, may as well train in it now whilst I can do it.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
And then I just feel like, yeah, because a lot of the practitioners as well, like I don't think there's any way they can just leave us with nothing after what we've kind of like paid for as well.
You'd hope not, because this is your business at the end of the day, and it's what you do, it's what you love. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll just have to see. With regards to the Faces app, David, so obviously you've used Faces for quite some time now, obviously for your aesthetics.
Yeah.
How has Faces helped with the runnings of your business and just being able to manage everything properly?
It just feels a lot more convenient not having to collect loads of paper, kind of like consent forms and stuff like that. I feel like the pharmacy is it's really easy, and the prescriptions seem really easy to kind of like work with. So I'd say it's definitely saved a few trees from obviously all the paper forms.
What? I've never heard anyone say that. I love that. I'm gonna go to Ash and Ben and say, Ash, think about the amount of trees that we've saved by having digital consent forms. I just never thought about it in that way. But yeah, with regards to the prescription service, is that something that you use regularly then with our pharmacies?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, it's nice and quick, isn't it? You've got the choice, you've got the variety of who you choose from, which I think is great. And yeah, no, I'm pleased that it's working for you. And make sure you introduce your students to the app as well. Did I tell you about the affiliate link?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. So just in case anyone else doesn't know, everybody has access to an affiliate link on the Faces account. You can go to settings, scroll down to make money from Faces, and you can send your affiliate link to anyone who you recommend Faces to. You'll then receive 1% back on everything that your student or your friend purchases on the pharmacy. So yeah, just a little incentive there for any training academies or just anyone who recommends us, really, because I know a lot of people have friends within the industry. So yeah, just a little thank you for recommending us. Just to finish on a positive note then, do you want to just talk to us about any sort of specific time within your career where you look back and you think, do you know what, I'm just so proud of that? Like, is there anything that kind of sticks out to you as like a proud moment?
I'd say probably when I graduated from my foundation aesthetics, that was a really kind of proud moment, really kind of like exciting. So yeah, I just felt like I'd accomplished something, and it was just going to help my business move forward.
Yeah. Amazing. Love that. David, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. It's been really great speaking to you. And I'm so pleased that you've got your academy up and running. Cannot wait to hear more about it as you get your students through the door.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Amazing. All right, lovely. Thank you so much. Really great speaking. I'll catch up with you soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.